Hi, so today I'm going to answer one question which is asked by a lot of people who are offering SEO services to the local businesses or the local clients. And the answer that I'll provide is not only suitable for those who are providing services for local clients, but even for anyone who's offering SEO services. And the questions that I typically get from people is, how much should I charge from my SEO clients, and how much should I charge for the SEO services that I offer to the local businesses? So if you're offering an SEO service to a local business like a dentist or a chiropractor or a plumber or any other kind of business, what you should consider doing is, see, many people will say to do based it on how much search volume those keywords get and what's the competition that you have to go through. And in fact, many people will also suggest based on how much work you have to put behind it to rank these guys. My philosophy is different. What you should do is think from the perspective of your client, because that makes the life easy for you. To talk to the client becomes easier, to convey the value to the client becomes easier. So I have my own two value indicators that I use for all my services, irrespective of what's the kind of service I'm providing to the client. So even for my local businesses, related services that I offer to them, there are two values that I use. One is called the keyword value indicator. The second one is called customer value indicator. So KVI, that is keyword value indicator, and the second one is keyword value indicator. Now let me drill down and further help you figure out what are these two indicators and how do I calculate those for my client, so that I can charge them suitably, which they can understand, which they can relate with easily. So I'll go to I preferably use Google Keywords tool to come up with the right figures, so that it's more authentic, and I can show those figures to my clients as well. I can convince them easily based on the Google's data. So I'll explain you what exactly is KVI and what exactly is CVI and how do I calculate those. For this video, I'll stick to the example of say you are offering this service to a property lawyer. So I'll stick to the example of property lawyer so that you can get the value, you can get the understanding of the calculations that how I do for property lawyers, and same thing you can apply for other businesses as well, or other products as well. So no matter which kind of service you're providing, which SEO service you're providing, you can use the same KVI and CVI values to determine the pricing. So the one thing is, never charge based on what's the keyword, how much is the competition, based it on how much is the value that you're generating for your clients. So let me open up the presentation where I'll give you the complete detail. Okay, so now I have opened up the presentation, the notepad where I have mentioned the steps that I follow to come up with the keyword value indicator. So as you can see, we have something over here which shows that we should calculate the commercial value or the monetary value that we are delivering to the client, and based on that we should take a percentage out of it. So the first indicator was the keyword value indicator, as you can see over here. So the keyword value indicator is nothing but the sum value of all the keywords that you are working on, and how much is the commercial value of those keywords. So you should calculate the commercial value of those keywords and take a percentage out of it. And how do I do that? So the first step is find out the list of keywords that you'll be promoting. So let's say you have 2, 3, 5, 10 keywords that you'll be promoting for which you'll be doing SEO services for your clients. Make a list of those keywords. The step 2 is calculate the total search volume. So you need to go to Google AdWords tool and figure out what is the search volume those keywords combined together will be generating for your client. And just make a note of it that this is the total search volume that those keywords generate. It's not that all those search volumes will turn into a traffic for your clients. So what I suggest you to do is, if you do a typical calculation, depending on what is the rank of your what is the rank that your client gets for those keywords, the click-through rate will vary, that how many people out of those searches click on the website and land up on your client side. So typically, if you can help them rank in the top 5, on an average you can get 20% of the click-throughs of the total search volumes. So what you can do is you can calculate the total potential clicks. So just calculate the total search volume over here on the second step, take 20% of that, and that will be the total potential visitors that your clients will get, right? So that's one thing. Now the fourth step is you have to determine the cost per click of every keyword that you're working on, right? So every keyword that you're working on, if you go to Google Keywords tool, they show you a projected cost per click for every keyword. So get that cost per click, take an average of it, and multiply by this total potential clicks that you're generating, and that's the value they're generating for your client. Take a percentage out of that value. So you can take 10%, 15%, 20%, depending on what's the niche, how much is the competition in your area. So based on that, you can do that. So I'll give you an example that how I do the KVI calculation for a property lawyer. So let's head over to the Google Keywords tool. So here's the Google Keywords tool, and as you can see, I have logged into my account. It's called Google Keywords tool, or even known as external tool. You can just go to Google and search for it. You'll get to find this tool over there. Now there, what I do is, if I am working for a property lawyer client, I'll enter the word property lawyer over there, and I'll select my locality. Because I am working from India, I'll select location as India. Rest all things will remain same. I'll do only show ideas closely related to my search terms. I select the checkbox, and then I'll do a search. Based on my search, Google will suggest lots of keyword ideas for me. So if you scroll down, you can see there are lots of keywords that Google is suggesting for me, and I'll always sort it based on the local monthly searches, right? So I want to see which of the keywords are getting maximum searches, and which are getting the lowest one. So let's say I pick up these keywords that I want to do SEO for my client. I'm not saying you should go directly based on the search volume. You do the competition analysis and figure out which are the keywords you'll be going after. So let's say you selected these keywords for which you'll be working on. So okay, right. So let's say these are the 4 keywords: property lawyer in Mumbai, property tax lawyer, and lawyer for property. These are the 4 keywords for which you'll be doing the SEO services for your client. What you need to do is you need to take a look at these figures. Sorry, not these figures. Local monthly searches over here, as you can see, and there is an approximate CPC that Google is giving to you. So make a note of these data. So I'll head over to my notepad and make a note of it. So I'll just say